below the boobies, right here, a right angle. It is your bent over row, but on your back. I am working with knees and feet together. I love the hips, working in simultaneous opposition. The hips go down, the arms go up. The hips go up, the arms go down. Really makes the weights feel heavier, like you're lifting them truly with your arms. It is not wrong to go up and down, but it does feel a little bit easier, like you're using the thrust of the hip to help the arm up. I'll go right into the bench press here. Okay, so things to avoid, which I see all the time. The arms coming in, working your bicep when you don't need to. Okay, why do people do that? Because it's easier just to rest the weights here. As opposed to taking them out perpendicularly to the body, there's so much more stability happening when you take it down to a perpendicular goalpost, okay? You don't want to bring back here. I'm doing it so carefully, but I've got 2 10s around my wrist and I've got the weights here. I had to really think about it to make sure, but let me put the weights down for a second. If you try to go back here, boom, the arms could pull open and splay open. And that could literally tear your shoulder out of its socket, literally tear your shoulder out of the socket. So we don't want to go down like this. We don't want to go in with biceps, and we don't want to go back. If you have no weights, you can go back for chest expansion. So chest press would follow the line with a body bar. If you cannot get this move with dumbbells and hello 2 ankle weights on the wrist, then you need to go back to a body bar or a dowel where your hands couldn't change position because they're locked in on a bar. Okay, so that's your chest press. A chest fly would be open like this. Chest fly is so much harder than a chest press. That's why I rushed that move, because these would be too heavy if I was going to do a chest press opener. You should always go down for a chest press because the lever length is greater, it's wider. Here it's like more safe. You're not lifting from the elbow to the forearm against gravity. But here you are, from the elbow to the fingers. So that's much harder. So I had to go to natural 10s. Oh my God, I just went to, and I almost smashed myself in the face, literally, because these are 10s on the wrist. So that was unexpected, but luckily not a disaster. While I've been cueing you, I've been in bridge this whole time, because if you think to yourself, okay, I go to the gym and I get on a treadmill, that would be like holding bridge for 8 minutes, which I just did. Let me go over the last movement, which is the pullover. That's where and I'm noticing when I pull over, a couple things. I'm noticing my abs pop out because it's harder. And I'm also noticing that I shift to the left because I can feel the shoulder rests. So I'm making sure that I stay centered here on my pullover. I'm gonna get my knees and feet, heels to glutes. Not too much, otherwise it's too much hamstring. 12 to 18 inches away, you can always check with your trainer to see if you're in the right position. I am still shifting. It's a bummer. That's part of my work. I'm not gonna go as low to avoid the shifting. I'm gonna really work on straight arms. Two and one. Oh my gosh, I'm so much straighter now because I can feel the right side tower before the left or just before the left. But I still feel a lot of popping at the abs. Oh my God, but that's also because of talking. When you talk, you can't breathe properly. All right, guys, so that was it for today. We call it Coach's Corner. Have a great day. Get these fuckers off. Heavy.